Is this thing on? Is this thing on? Yes, 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 yes. Is it? Is it? Is it? Is it? Is it on? Is it on, boy? Did I do this right? Maybe I didn't. Did I do this right? Is this thing loading? The freak? No, this is not working. Is this thing working? Is this thing on? Hello? This is not working. Why is this not working? Yes, you guys can hear me and everything. Like, it's all good. You guys can hear me. You can see me. You can see this disgusting, ugly face of mine. Everything here is fine. You guys are good? Can you guys hear me correctly? Is the quality okay in terms of the sound? Is the video quality okay? When I say video quality, I already know I'm ugly, but I'm talking about the actual like quality of the video. If you do think that it's lagging, could you let me know so I make sure that it's on my end and not on yours? If it's lagging, it could be your internet connection, but if everyone here is lagging, then it's my problem. So definitely let me know. Are you okay? You look pale. My under eye circles tend to always make me look like I'm pale. So also I have a white light in front of me that's probably drawing out the color of my face. I'm not actually this pale in person. Some people are saying mine is loading the vid. Okay, guys, if the stream is not loading for you, give it like a few seconds. Maybe it'll just turn on. Maybe your Wi-Fi connection isn't that good, or try refreshing it or something. Okay. So yeah, I wanted to talk to you guys about some things that happened to me the past week and why I've been MIA. I've been missing in action for a while. So I'm gonna wait like a few seconds to tell you guys all of the horrible, miserable things that have happened to me throughout the last 2 weeks. How are you today? I'm okay. I'm pretty okay. If you can't see me, try refreshing your webpage. It could be your Wi-Fi screen is black. Okay, how many people here see the screen black? And how many people here actually see me? Because there's some people here that can see me just fine, so I don't think the problem is on my end. It's not working, okay. Oh my god. Okay, so can anyone here actually see me? If you could see me... Okay, so a lot of people can't see me. Okay, so that's... okay, so someone could see me. If you cannot see me, try refreshing the link, or try, you know, maybe your Wi-Fi connection is just bad. I honestly have no idea. Try refreshing the app or the platform. Because there's some people that could see me. So if the problem was on my end, it would affect everyone instead of some people. Okay, so let me tell you guys all the things that have happened to me. Ready? So, number one, I decided to go on a retreat to a forest. I live in New York City, so there aren't really any forests here. I had to basically like drive, 5 hours away into Pennsylvania, where literally there was no one there. It was just a gigantic forest with just trees and animals and nature, and it was really nice for me. I really wanted to take this moment to be in solitude and just be by myself and try to really have one with nature. Unfortunately, that's not what happened at all. I ended up dislocating my shoulder. I got chased by a black bear, a hawk, or was it a turkey vulture? I'm not really sure. It all happened so fast. Literally flew on me and started pecking on my head, and I got sunburned, and a gigantic daddy long legs jumped on me like 17 times in a row. If you guys don't know what a daddy long legs is, I highly recommend you do not Google it. It's a very ugly looking spider. So other than getting my shoulder dislocated, getting chased by a bear, getting dived on by a vulture and a hawk, getting chased by a whole bunch of daddy long legs falling on my face while I'm trying to sleep, it was okay. So yeah, it was pretty insane. But guys, let me tell you, dislocating your shoulder is not a fun thing at all. Thank goodness I know how to relocate my shoulder back, because if I didn't, I would have probably fainted. I didn't know that dislocating your shoulder can hurt that much. If you guys don't know what dislocating your shoulder is, it's that your shoulder bone and your arm bone isn't actually connected. It's like being held by like a very, very thin film of like nerve endings and stuff. So it's like, believe it or not, it's actually very easy for your shoulder to just like pop off. And that's basically what happened to me. My entire shoulder blade in this area literally came off and my arm just dropped. Like my arm was basically touching my knees because it was just hanging there. Like this whole arm just dislocated from this section of my skeleton. And I was in so much pain. Let me tell you, and I'm very, very good at handling pain for multiple reasons. So let me tell you, getting your shoulder dislocated is not fun. I was good for like a few seconds, and then after that, like, my vision became blurry and I started to faint, and I was like, yo, if I don't relocate my shoulder right now, I'm going to, you know, collapse and faint. And the nearest hospital, listen to this, the nearest hospital was a 2-hour drive away. Keep in mind, 2-hour driving while me not having a left arm, while me also fainting from the pain. So thank goodness, like, I knew how to pop it back in, because if I didn't, I would have probably gotten eaten by a bear or something, because I would have just knocked out unconscious in the middle of the forest. So yeah, pretty crazy stuff. This is why it's important to know human anatomy. Let's see. Thank you, Tripeasy, for the donations. I really appreciate it. Also, thank you for the ice cream. But also, no thank you for the ice cream, because I haven't had ice cream in so long, and now I'm really, really craving it. So the fact that you just sent me an ice cream cone, it's kind of making me feel very fat. I think I'll go get some ice cream after this stream, seriously. Let's see. Did I send the right link to everyone, by the way? I have no idea. Someone's asking me about Cicada. So Cicada was a what should I call this? So Cicada 3301 was basically like this project where people were sent, well, not people, a government program, group project, sent out puzzles into society. Extremely hard puzzles that you need to have like a crazy IQ to solve them. And they wanted to see who can actually solve the puzzle. And whoever actually solved the puzzle, the government actually ended up contacting them to join this intelligence agency group. That's what Cicada 3301 basically was at the time. And trust me, if you guys ever actually like found the puzzle, you would not have even known it was a puzzle to begin with. Like, you have to be like in a crazy state of mind to have even known it was a puzzle to begin with. Anonymous and Cicada 3301 are not the same thing. Did you solve it? Let's see. No, the Cicada is not a group of hackers. And speaking of Anonymous, they're actually, most of them are dead by now. They're either dead or they got taken by the government, so never mind them. Are you vegan? No, I am not. I totally understand why people could be vegans, though. I don't agree with killing animals, so I always feel weird when I eat chicken or meat, because I'm telling myself I'm eating this animal, but I know I would have never actually killed animals. I personally do not like insects, but even if I see a spider on a wall or something, I'll just capture it in a cup and let it out. Funny story, I actually did capture a bug, like, a few months ago, and I let it out the window, and a cat literally pounced on it the moment it like got out the cup. Like, the spider was like, yay, I'm free, and it like walked away, and maybe like about 7 seconds later, I just see a cat just jump on it and just chew on it. So my bad. So yeah, let's see. Why are people going missing in Alaska? I mean, people go missing all the time in every location around the world. Believe it or not, New York City, with all of these people around you 24/7, actually has one of the most highest, like, people going missing, you know, statistics in the world. So people go missing everywhere all the time. Sometimes people go missing because they don't want to be found, not because they actually got even taken to begin with. What is your favorite meal? I actually do not have one. However, a nice cup of tea is honestly all I need. Like, a cup of tea is meditation for me. Who needs drugs or alcohol when you can have a nice cup of tea? Let's see. Can you tell me something interesting about ancient Egypt? Yeah, sure. Did you know ancient Egyptians actually studied sorcery and magic? And the magic that they studied wasn't like, hocus pocus, pull a rabbit out of a hat. They studied actual sorcery. And not only did they study it, but if you actually read, well, you can't read the documentation for it because it's classified, but I'll just leak it to you guys right now. The information on ancient Egyptians, in terms of magic and sorcery, their documentation is written as if it actually happened, as opposed to theories. Like, they were doing things and documenting the outcomes of their quote-unquote spells. And that wouldn't make sense if it was a theory. So the fact that they actually have documentation of it, of what the cause and effects were of these spells, is very interesting. Maybe magic isn't something that you only see in Disney after all. What stuff do you eat? I'm very, very minimal with what I eat. I don't eat any junk food. I don't eat any fast food. I don't eat any chips. I don't drink soda. I'm very, very simple with my eating. I just have my typical, like, meats and fruits and vegetables, and that's really it. Let's see, what were we here? What's your favorite tea? Matcha and green tea. I like to have it with honey, but if you guys are honey drinkers, make sure that your honey is authentic. There's a lot of fake honey out there. Let's see. Is Mexico safe? I mean, that's such a vague question. Did slavery really happen? Of course, human slavery has always happened, not just with African Americans, but with all types of humans. In ancient Rome, Romans enslaved other Romans. People enslaved their own race. I never understood how human slavery even became a thing to begin with. Like, what made you think that you can just grab someone else and make them your slave? I never understood how that even, came about. Let's see. Guys, please don't spam the same question. If you keep spamming, I'm going to have to mute you. Let's see. What else do we have here? Guys, I don't really care about celebrities. Please do not ask me about celebrities. I really don't care. 1 second. Where is this? Oh, let's see. Actually, oh my god, I forgot to send my stream link to YouTube. Give me 1 second, guys. Let me send this on YouTube. I totally forgot about that. Like, no one on YouTube knows I'm even streaming right now. I was wondering where everyone was. Give me a second. Un momento. 1 second. Guys, if you ever ask a question and I don't answer it, there's a reason why I'm not answering it. So don't think that, answering me, asking me another 1,000 times is gonna change it. It's not. 1 second, guys. I'm sharing the link on YouTube. Okay, that's up. Where is it? Guys, please, enough with, like, these. I really don't care about some of the things that people here ask. Like, I always have, that's, like, probably one of my biggest pet peeves. I'll have people that will ask me about, like, celebrities, like, as if I care. Like, don't get me wrong, I get it. I'm in the entertainment industry, and people want to know about it. But, like, who cares what celebrities are doing? Who cares, like, about celebrities or gossip or how they feel? Am I the only person that, like, doesn't give a shit about celebrities or other famous people, about how they feel, about how they think? Like, who cares? I hate when I go on Twitter and, like, on the trending page is like, Ariana Grande broke up with her boyfriend. Who cares? Like, half the world right now is rioting against, like, corrupted governments, and people are, talking about, like, whether Ariana Grande's boyfriend is a bad person or not. Who cares? Who cares? Seriously, who cares? And if you care, you should not care anymore. Who cares if Kim Kardashian is pregnant? Who cares if Ariana Grande, is heartbroken because a guy cheated on her? Who gives a shit? That happens to everyone. Jeez, I can't stand it. Seriously, I know I'm probably gonna go on a rant, but seriously, why does society care so much about stupid shit? Like, we have global warming to be worrying about. We have corrupted governments to be worrying about. We have like all of these wars that are about to break out. We have so much stuff that we need to be focusing on. Why are people caring about what color Kim Kardashian's thong is? Jeez. Okay, why are you live streaming on different websites? Good question. So sometimes a lot of people have noticed that sometimes I do a live stream on DLive and sometimes I'm doing a live stream on YouNow. The reason for that is that I'm contracted to do live streams on YouNow, but DLive as a platform is really interesting and I like how the platform works and how it looks. And I really want to be partnered on this platform. So hopefully I can do both at the same time basically. But yeah, the reason why I do stream on YouNow is because they partnered me first. Let's see. Tell us something that you didn't tell us yet. A lot of people think I'm private about my life, but that's because, how do I say this without sounding schizophrenic or bipolar? There's basically like two versions that you guys see. There's Mo, who's the crazy guy who's ranting and he's always cracking jokes and he's funny. This is the person that everyone in society generally sees. And then there's that other side of me that's more hidden, that I don't discuss, that's more about other things. Not bad things, but it's just classified. Let's see. The uprising is because the Antichrist will come. Oh my god. I noticed something about people of faith and people of religion, especially Christians and Muslims. Why is everyone so hung up on the Antichrist? Like, imagine if the Antichrist were to come today. Is he going to have an Instagram? Is he going to have a Twitter? Is he going to make a YouTube channel? How exactly is this going to work? Like, I feel like no one would take him seriously. So, I don't know. I just think it's funny. How's your book going? Well, I actually put my book on hold at the moment because I'm focusing on some other issues that are going on right now. And I feel that if I were to release the book now, the timing wouldn't be good to do that. Speaking of bad timing, YouTube absolutely refuses to uncensor my channel. Guys, you should see the debates and the arguments that I've been having with YouTube since March. So for anyone here that's been like living underneath a rock in terms of my channel, YouTube, the algorithm of YouTube basically censored my channel, and they made it that if you try to like search me, I don't come up like in the initial recommended suggestions. And ever since they like censored my channel just died. Like, whenever it died, I mean died. I was gaining like 600 subscribers a day, and now I'm gaining like 7, 9, 4. You know what I mean? Like, how do you go from 600 every single day to 4? And YouTube is like, we don't see anything wrong with that. Like, it's just a sudden, whoa, focus camera. It's like a sudden drop where I went from gaining 600 subscribers every single day nonstop to gaining like between 4 and 11 subscribers because YouTube basically censored my channel, whether it was manually or whether the algorithm bot did it. And when I show that to YouTube, YouTube knows what's going on, but they just like pretend that they don't. So YouTube's response was, excuse me, Mo Othman, I don't think it's the algorithm that censored you. I think maybe you're just not relevant enough and no one watches your videos, and that's why you don't appear on the search bar anymore. Problem, Poe! I've appeared on the YouTube search bar since I created my channel back in like 2015. I had 100 subscribers and I would appear on the search bar. That's one. 2, you're telling me I could appear on the search bar for the last 5 years, every single day, and all of a sudden, after March 14, which is the day that they censored me, all of a sudden, I don't become searchable anymore after like literally 1 day? That didn't make sense. Number 3, I have a neighbor who's 9 years old, 9 or 10 years old. He decided to create a Minecraft YouTube channel. I know this because he knows I'm a YouTuber, and every single time I go down the block, he runs up to me trying to tell me to give him a shout out on my YouTube channel. Anyway, he's like 11 years old. This kid has 3 videos, and each one of his videos has 4 views. Now, those views are most likely his own views, okay? So think about that. This kid has 3 YouTube videos, and each video has like about 3 to 4 views, and most likely it's him refreshing the page. When you search his name on YouTube, it actually comes up. Let that sink in. It actually comes up. Can someone explain that baloney to me? So I sent that to YouTube. I literally sent them a video of me searching my name, nothing happens, and then I search my neighbor's name that has 4 subscribers, and he actually comes up. Like, and once YouTube saw that, do you know what literally, this is how YouTube responded. YouTube ends chats. That's exactly what happened. YouTube literally ended the call. Like, I was like, what? Like, this how? Did they really just end the call? Did they really just end the call on me? Like, I'm having this huge debate with YouTube because they, like, the algorithm censored my channel, and they're claiming that it never did. So then they say that they say maybe you're just not relevant. 200,000 viewers, I guess, is not relevant to YouTube, right? So I showed them my neighbor's channel that has 4 subscribers, and the fact that his channel actually came up on YouTube when it searched, but mine didn't. The moment I sent that video to YouTube, YouTube's next reply literally was, YouTube has ended the chat. They left. They literally hung up on me. If that's not a load of bullshit, I don't know what is. Oh my god. Like, if I know I'm like laughing and joking about it, but if you guys saw my reaction, I was like, are you dead serious? Like, I was done. I was so over it. I was like, how the heck did you at least have the audacity to at least try to explain that? You know what I mean? Like, at least try to bullshit me. At least try to say something else. But the fact that they just ended the call, I was like, yo, like, wow. Like, that's pretty lame. That's pretty damn lame on them. Honestly, guys, thank goodness I drink tea, because I'm a crazy person. So, like, the fact that I can light up candles in my room, I light up sage sticks, I drink my tea every single day, I meditate. The fact that I can do all that and I still want to murder a hoe says a lot about my personality. Let's see, where is the meteor hitting? Honestly, at this point, if a meteorite and asteroid actually comes down to Earth, I tell you guys this all the time, I won't even be sad. I won't even be mad. I'm not going to be screaming. I'm not going to be running around in circles. I will most likely be actually on top of the asteroid going, woo! So that's pretty much me. I just don't see the point. Like, I feel like humans, all humans are like this. Humans throughout history, even since ancient Egypt, have like this inclination. They have like this wanting of the world to end. Ancient Egyptians thought that the world was going to end during their time period. Most societies around the world, the Aztecs thought that the world was going to end during their time period. The Vikings thought the world was going to end. The Romans, the Jews, the Christians, the Muslims, like everyone thinks that the world is going to end within like the next 10 years of their life or something. And it's so weird. Like, why are humans so, like, it's like they're craving. Like, humans are craving for destruction. Humans are craving for like mass chaos. And I always wondered why. Like, why do humans want the world to end so badly? It's so weird. It's so weird. Let's see. Any predictions before 2020 that you can share? Any type of prediction I can make that's safe, I usually mention it in a YouTube video. I don't want to mention them here because I'd rather have them in a video. When are you going to upload a new comedy video? I'll probably upload one tomorrow. Honestly, guys, when it comes to YouTube, YouTube is my baby. You know what I mean? Like, I loved being a YouTuber. I became a YouTuber before, like, people were even getting, like, paid. Like, I became a YouTuber before being a YouTuber was cool. And I just, because the YouTube algorithm like blacklisted my YouTube channel, it's so discouraging now to upload. You know what I mean? Like I upload a YouTube video, like for what? Like they basically censor the channel. So like why am I uploading on it? It's such a bad feeling to have, but I'm not gonna give up. I'm definitely going to keep harassing YouTube about this, because I know that I'm correct in this, and I know that I'm right, and I know that, you know, YouTube claims that they don't censor anyone, and that's a load of baloney. That's bullshit. Of course they censor people. They push whatever channels they want to push, and they censor whatever channels they want to censor. This is actually extremely obvious because you could just go on the trending page. There's some YouTubers that are constantly on the trending page. Like James Charles can upload like James Charles can upload a 6-second video going, "Hi sisters," and it would end up on the trending page. Like, I'm not even trying to hate on him. I'm just saying, like, that's how there's like a YouTube team that chooses, you know, how to, whose channels get pushed out and whose videos get pushed out. It's what I call the conveyor belts. So the entertainment industry and YouTube and stuff like that is a conveyor belt. You know what conveyor belt is? Like when you go to a supermarket and you put your items on the belt and it moves towards the cashier. So YouTube is a conveyor belt. So one moment someone's on it, they get famous, YouTube is constantly pushing them, and then they kind of just fall off. A lot of examples of this is older YouTubers that were more famous, like Lily Singh, aka Superwoman. She was like super famous. YouTube loved her. YouTube was like stuffing her videos down everyone's throats, and then they kind of just tossed her aside. They kind of just threw her off. And YouTube does that pretty much with most YouTubers. You know, they put them up there, they give them a platform, they make them super famous, and then they get rid of them. That's basically what happens. That's how Liza Koshy actually got famous. Liza, you know, wasn't really known, and then YouTube started pushing her, and they just skyrocketed her to fame. Anything Liza uploaded went immediately on the trending page. She could upload a 60-second video about nothing, and it would be on the trending page. If you get a certain amount of money, does Illuminati come for you? No. Let's see. Should we buy 100% spring water, no fluoride here? Do you ever feel like if you get a certain amount of money, does Illuminati come for you? No, they do not. Hello. By the way, thank you everyone that's sending me the donations. I appreciate it very much. How many guys? 1 second. Did my YouTube link even go through? I don't even know. 1 second, let me actually check this. Did people even see this? Cause like in my live streams, I usually gain like a few thousand viewers. But right now, unless my thing is glitched, it says only like 20 people are watching. I don't know how true that is. I don't know if it's like lagging or something, cause usually in my streams, I usually have like a few thousand people watching. So if there's only like 20 people watching, either my timing is really bad or something funky is going on here. Maybe the link is wrong or something. I have no idea. 1 second, let me try to see if I can confirm this. Wait, can you guys actually see how many people are watching from your end? Can you guys see that? 1 second. Guys, if anyone here spams questions, I'm just gonna mute them. Oh, okay, 280 viewers. Okay, so yeah, mine's glitched. My stream says 200 people. I mean, my stream says 29 people are watching. So, yeah, it's glitched. Let me make sure that there isn't a wrong link here. Give me 1 moment. Okay. Is the link right? Okay, good. Okay, I think it's okay. Usually, like I said, usually I have a few thousand, but I'll take the 200. I guess maybe the timing is bad. Maybe people are like coming back from school. Also, actually, yeah, the timing is bad because I forgot that a lot of people live on the West Coast, so they're like 3 hours behind us, which means like they're either still in school or they're leaving school. So I definitely should have waited. I should not have done it now. I should have probably waited like an extra hour or something. I still think it's crazy. Like, okay, 260 people right now are watching my disgusting, ugly, hideous face. That's so weird, isn't it? You know, as a YouTuber or as a streamer, you don't realize like how many people are actually watching you. When I upload a video and it gets like 150,000 views, I'm like, oh, okay, cool. 150,000 people saw this. But then you have to like take a moment and be like, wait, 150,000 people were watching me. They were looking at me. They were analyzing me. They were judging me. They were like, you know, listening to the things that I was saying. They were laughing at the things that I was saying. Maybe they were scared at the things that I was saying. That's so crazy. Like when you look at it, you just see it as a number. But like 150,000 people. I've been on stage at YouTube events where the room is filled with like maybe 500 people and I feel overwhelmed. So can you imagine 150,000 people standing in front of you listening to what you say? That's so crazy. Let's see. Someone said, Alex said, how many times do we have to tell you that you're not ugly? I mean, I know I'm not ugly. I feel like ugly is a strong word, but I'm just aware of like my flaws. You know, I have horrible under eye circles that never leave. I'm also very sensitive to light. If there's like a huge light in front of me, my face starts to get like red. I think I just have like some type of photosensitivity. Oh my god, someone outside is cutting their grass. Can you stop cutting your grass, please? No? Okay. See, this is why you don't have nice neighbors in New York City. Guys, please do not spam or I will mute your butt cheeks. Tell us something interesting. I don't know, it depends. How about you guys tell me something interesting for once? What's up with your Instagram pictures? What is up with my Instagram pictures? To be honest with you guys, I don't think I'm vain enough to even have an Instagram. I upload Instagram photos solely because I feel that I need to. Like, as a social media figure, I feel like I'm supposed to be uploading selfies on Instagram, but in all actuality, I don't. I don't get a high out of uploading photos on Instagram. Like, I kind of just don't care, you know? Like, I don't care what, like, okay, someone's gonna see my face. Why do I need to take 1,000 selfies for society? Like, there's nothing wrong with that, but I personally just never really saw the point. Like, why? You know what I mean? Like, why on Instagram do I have to take a photo every 3 days of my face and post it? Like, for what? People are going to leave comments saying, oh, like, you look nice, or nice photo, or you look cute, or maybe like an old man trying to flirt with me, paying me, you know, $200 so he can see my toes or something, you know? Like, but like, why? Like, why do we do this? Why do we need so much validation? It's so weird. It's so weird when you think about it. How do you stop caring about what people think about you? You just simply stop caring about what people think about you. You don't ever truly stop. You just need to know how to have a filter. So what I mean is, like, if someone's gonna come up to me and they're gonna be like, you're ugly, I'm gonna be like, you too, ho. You're gonna be like, I'm not gonna let it get to me. I feel like you need to like know how to filter out the actual criticism versus like haters. You know, there's a very, very big difference. You really need to know like how to filter it out. So yeah, that's why anytime, so I remember, because I'm Middle Eastern, I remember people used to always call me like a terrorist and stuff, and instead of like letting it get to me, I would just say, that's why your house is next. That's all I used to respond with. I used to respond with, well, guess what? Your house is next. And then they used to never call me a terrorist again after that. And it used to always work. Let's see. What's up with the weird Instagram pictures? What weird Instagram photos? I mean, I get it. I'm freaky looking, but I ain't that freaky looking. Are the stock markets rigged? Everything is rigged. What's your level of consciousness at? Huh? What kind of question is that? That's such a vague question to ask. Let's see. Are you single? I have been single my entire life. People ask me this all the time. I've never been on a date. I've always been single. Never been in a relationship. Never been in really anything. And I mean, you would think like, really? What's not to love? You know? But no, in all seriousness, I've never been with anyone, never been in a relationship, never went on a date. And it's actually kind of sad because I'm kind of a big hopeless romantic. But certain things prevent me from being with someone, so that sucks. Okay, now that we got that out of the way, have you ever tried psychedelics? I'm not really pro-drug, however, if I ever wanted to try a drug, there would be some, like, requirements that would need to be filled. One, I would like to be locked in a room so I can't go outside and do anything stupid. Two, if I ever did do a drug, I would be doing it solely for scientific reasons, to know how my body reacts or what my body sees while on this type of hallucinogenic drug. However, I am not pro-drug at all. I was never that type. I don't even drink alcohol. I don't smoke. I don't do anything. So I'm not, unless it's for like science reasons, I'm not that type, personally. Let's see. Oh my god, yeah, so I think, guys, you know, the thing is, that's just like how I've been. Like, a lot of people, because I'm in my 20s, a lot of people my age, you know, they drink, or they'll get on drugs, or they go to clubs till like 5 o'clock in the morning. I was never that type. I was more the type where I wanted to just like invite my friends over and, you know, play Mario Party or Monopoly or the Ouija board if you really want to be freaky. And, you know, like order pizza or something, you know, and then after that, when it gets a little late, we talk about like our deep emotional feelings, like how we actually feel about our lives, and we open up to each other. That's the kind of stuff I like to do when I'm hanging out with people. I like to actually get to know them. A lot of people like know this about me. I'm very, very personal with people. If I'm stuck with you and there's no one else around us and it's just one-on-one, I will ask you personal questions. It's not going to be awkward ones, but I will ask you things to try to understand your psychology. And a lot of the times, people actually like it. They like being asked a lot of deep questions, because who else is going to ask you that? And sometimes when someone else is asking you deep questions about yourself, it helps you answer your own questions about yourself and figure out problems about yourself that you always wanted to face, that was hidden deep in your subconscious. So yeah. What's with the weird mass NASA found on the moon? Yeah, so there's some scientific data that shows that there's like a gigantic piece of metal, like basically the size of America, on the moon, underneath the moon. So there's that. I actually have no idea, because here's a problem. Contrary to what people think, when it comes to classified space information, I actually don't have much access to it. So I can't really help you guys with that. That's why if you ever watched my conspiracy theory videos, there's not really much in terms of space that I talk about, other than the fact that the Mars photos were fake. And I showed proof of that. But I can't really get access into that type of category. So that's why when it comes to like space stuff, I really can't help anyone out. I did tell you guys that there's more than 10 planets in our solar system, which was proven true, by the way. Speaking of things proven true, can I just vent about something very quick? I hate when I predict something, and people say it never happened, when it actually did occur. The reason why it bothers me is because people don't take the time to actually search anything. They think that just because it didn't appear on like their Facebook feed, it means that it didn't happen. People really need to learn how to search. Thank you, Stone Crypto, for the donations. I appreciate it. People really need to know how to search things, and they really need to understand, like, stop living underneath a rock. Like, okay, there was this girl on Twitter that tweeted at me saying none of your predictions ever happened. And I got so annoyed that I actually had to DM her. And I DM'd her like a montage of like everything I said, and then the actual event happening the way I said it right afterwards. And the problem was, she was like, oh, I'm sorry, I just never saw it. But then I clicked on her Twitter profile, and I looked at the things that she was following, and it was like all Ariana Grande accounts. It was like all Ariana Grande fan accounts, and everything that she like tweeted about or liked or anything was all like celebrity gossip or like stuff about Ariana Grande. Of course you're not gonna see what's happening around the world if your head is stuck, you know, in the celebrity, you know, industry. So like, free your mind, people. So God, can you mention predictions that came true? I don't even need to do that for you. Sometimes I forget my own predictions that I've said in videos, and sometimes my own viewers actually have to remind me that I said it. I should seriously write a list of things. How do you get access to your information? There's the okay. One way I have access to my information is a physical way of me being very, very good at collecting intel and data. I've always been very, very good at collecting intel and data. That's just how I am. Even in my own house, I was always good at collecting information from everyone. So there's that. You could call it a hacker, you could call it whatever you want, I don't care. The second reason, or the second method, that I know about things that are happening is something that's more private and classified, and even if I were to discuss it, no one would even believe it anyway, so why bother? Once again, thank you everyone for the diamonds and the donations. I really appreciate it. By the way, that ninja is really, really freaking cute. Let's see what we've got here. Say it! Spit it out! I love you. Oh, guys, please, that's another thing. Some people feel so entitled with information. I've had people, like threaten me for me to, like, tell them something. I don't need to tell you anything. You should be gracious enough that I even tell you guys some shit. I basically screwed up my image warning society about things that are happening. I screwed up, like, not only my image, but my social media reputation. Who the heck is calling me? Hello? Yeah. I'm streaming at the moment. I mean, are you sure? I'm literally streaming at the moment. How can I not be sure? Okay, bye. I know, that's the problem. Okay, bye. No, I'm streaming. Bye. Oh, God, why do people, like, not get that? Oh. Someone wants me to do something for them, and I'm like, I'm streaming, and they're like, okay. And I'm like, can you? They're like, so can you still do it? I'm like, do you not understand what streaming means? Jeez, this is what I mean by people, like, inconsiderate people. People do not understand what it's like. Is that your mom? No, that wasn't. Let's see. Yeah, people always wonder who my parents are. I just never show. There's really no point in showing who my parents are. It doesn't really do anything for society. How's the population in the U.S. gonna decrease by 2025? Not to freak you guys out, but in a lot of private government discussions, they talk about, like, statistics, like water levels and stuff like that around the world by any given year. And one of the things that they were talking about was the human population by 2025. And when they were talking about it, they were talking about the human population way lower than what it is today. And they were talking about it as if it was going to happen 100%, which is a little fishy if you think about it. Bitcoin price predictions. Bitcoin will probably reach $100,000 before this year ends. Listen, that's another thing. I told you guys to invest in Bitcoin when it was $3,000. Right now, Bitcoin is about to be $9,000. That's 2 months. If you guys had listened to me, you would have tripled your money in 3 months. 2 or 3 months. So that happened. Let's see. How long have I been streaming for? I've been streaming for a while. It says 41 minutes. Yeah, so yeah. I've been streaming for 41 minutes. That's a long time. Let's see. Are celebrities forced to sell their souls? It depends on what ranking they're in. Is there a way to be immortal? No, but if there was a way, you really have to think about it. Would you actually want to be immortal? Like, you really have to think about that. Would you really want to live forever? I'm not sure how I feel about that. I'm not sure about how I feel about living forever, honestly. I'm not, like, why would you want to, like, always be alive? That's just weird to me, to, like, always exist. I don't know. When will martial law be declared? Hopefully never. Let's see, guys, ask me, like, something else. What is this Elmo nonsense? Guys, I mean, if you guys actually see my Jurassic Park post, a lot of people have been asking about this. It's, pretty good, actually. It was like, a company sent it to me. It cost like $400 though, so thank goodness they actually sent it. Because I wouldn't have paid for it myself. I actually love it. But it's from like a website called Glowbox. So if you type in, like, if you Google like Glowbox, you know, movie poster, it'll come up. So if you guys want something like this, it's a movie poster. It doesn't have to be Jurassic Park. You can get anything that you want and you can change it up anytime you want. It's really, really beautiful. I absolutely love it. So yeah. Give us a joke. I actually don't have any stand-up jokes right now, actually. What type of powers do humans have? I already made a video on that. Should we buy 100% spring water? Most bottled water is actually just tap water. So, you know, letting you guys know about that. So, yeah. Elmo. Elmo is back. Who's Elmo? Do you think anybody from the Middle East follows you? And there's definitely people from the Middle East that follow me. Majority of my viewers are between the ages of 18 and 25 that all live in America, but there are some in the Middle East that do watch me. Are you invested in Bitcoin? Yes, I am. Do you feel bad for humans? I always feel bad for humans, but at the same exact time, I also feel that all the negative things that happen to humans are done by humans, which is actually really sad. It's kind of crazy to think about like how good this world would be if like we didn't if we were like so against each other. Like, can you imagine how nice the world would be if like the governments weren't all corrupted or oppressing people? Like, we would live in such a beautiful utopia. Thank you, Lunatic, for the diamonds. I appreciate it. Thank you. Are there any good Illuminati members that are fighting for humanity? There are good people that are fighting for humanity behind the scenes, but I wouldn't really say Illuminati people. I would say more or less they know everything that's going on. They know all of like the Illuminati information of stuff that's happening. They know all that stuff, and they are against the system, but they don't make up the majority. Basically, this is how you think about it. You guys ever watch the Hunger Games? You know how in the Hunger Games there was this guy, the guy who created the Hunger Games ends up actually like becoming good, and he actually tries to help Katniss to destroy, you know, the Hunger Games arena. I forgot what his name was. He was like a white guy, white hair, kind of chubby. Not President Snow, the other guy. Never mind. Can you make a vlog? A lot of people ask me to do daily vlogs. I feel that daily vlogs, I'm not really in the mood to do those at the moment, especially because YouTube kind of censored the shit out of me. I'm not sure how I feel about doing that right now. If YouTube can fix the problem with my channel, if they can release the censorship on my channel, I'll probably start doing daily vlogs, maybe. If you could change your past, would you really do it? I feel like if I actually had to go back in time and change something, it would probably be something really small. There's nothing like really huge I would change or anything. However, the problem with the timeline is the butterfly effect is very interesting. You could go back in time and change the smallest thing, and that can just change the entire cycle of history. Like, let's say you went back in time, right? And you're walking on the sidewalk and you find a rock. And you're like, oh, this is a nice rock. And you just throw it. And you throw the rock and the rock lands in the middle of the street. Because the rock landed in the middle of the street, you know, a car goes over the rock, pops a tire, and the car starts spinning out of control and crashes into a pregnant lady carrying her child, killing her. Because you went back in time and picked up that rock and threw it, you didn't think anything would happen. But because that car popped its tire because the rock that you threw in the street, it killed the pregnant lady and the child that the pregnant lady was carrying. Because that child died, maybe that child ended up being like your great-grandfather or something, and then you just completely vanish and poof, and you don't exist anymore after that. So that's the issue with the whole concept of going back in time, that even if you were to go back in time, even if it was possible, the smallest thing you do could have the largest, you know, consequences or repercussions from it. That's basically the butterfly effect. Okay, guys. How can we talk to you privately? I don't like to do private sessions, for obvious reasons. Okay, guys, I've been streaming for almost an hour. I'm gonna get off. I love you guys so much. Thank you guys so much for watching. How do you... people ask me questions. How do you learn how to fight or use weapons? Well, I mean, I have swords in my room. I've always been a huge fan of carrying swords, shurikens, katanas, etc. I love the art of fighting with swords. I never liked the concept of guns. I feel guns are very boring. I mean, you just point and shoot, and that's really it. There isn't no like actual one-on-one skill involved. I just hate the concept of guns. I feel like assault rifles shouldn't even exist. Like, why do we have guns that can shoot 500 bullets in 3 seconds? Why do we have bombs that can literally wipe out an entire continent? Like, why do we even bother creating shit like this? The problem with scientists is scientists are so focused on whether they could do something that they never focus on whether they should do something. And that's like the biggest flaw about scientists. That scientists are trying so hard. They're competing with each other all the time to create like the next big thing instead of thinking to themselves, maybe we shouldn't create the next big bomb or the next big weapon. Do you think aliens walk among us? I mean, if you saw my newborn baby photo, you would have definitely thought that aliens walk among us because I look like a straight up ET UFO alien in that photo. I'm surprised my mother didn't throw me in the dumpster after she gave birth to me because I looked absolutely hideous. If you guys don't believe me, go to my Instagram at Mr. Mo Othman. Scroll down a little, you will see a newborn baby photo of me and it is absolutely atrocious. I was hideous. Yeah, so the truth about pyramids, that can open up to a 40-minute video. However, fun fact, did you guys know that the pyramids in ancient Egypt are radioactive? Think about that for a second. They're radioactive. Why are a bunch of rocks radioactive? Anyway, I'll leave it at that. Thank you everyone for the donations. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you guys later. Bye! Woo! Actually, I shouldn't have edited it that way because I kind of forgot how to end the stream on this website. How do you end the stream on this website? Anyone know how to end? How do I end this stream? Where is the ending button for this? Anyone know? No? No one? Anyone understand how to end the stream? Anyone at all? So, this is going to be those ASMR live stream videos because Mo is a dumbass and he doesn't know how to end the stream. So, for the time being, Mo is going to try to stall and look like a dumb hoe while he tries to find out where the heck the end the live stream button is. But until then, I guess the stream is still going because Mo really doesn't know how the heck to end this damn thing. So, oh look, I found it! Wait.